All right, here's example number 3 on our 18.2 unit. We are now just asked to find one ratio. They just want us to find the sine of angle x. So I'm going to go ahead and put theta there, right there, and it doesn't need to move. Okay, that's all I'm asked for, just one thing, the sine of angle x. I am going to remind myself that SOHCAHTOA will help me to find the sine. Okay, so I've got to label my lovely triangle using words like opposite and hypotenuse so that I could find that sine. So across from my right angle, always go to the right angle. I always do that first. Go across from it, there's your hypotenuse. Okay, so opposite of the right angle is your hypotenuse. Now across or opposite of your angle, that's what we're going to call our opposite. And then this side, oh, we changed colors again. That side's just the lovely adjacent side. Now, notice the sine, our sine just uses the opposite side and the hypotenuse side. So I really don't even need that adjacent side, except for they didn't give me this value. I don't know what that side right there is. So before I can find the sine, I'm going to need to use my Pythagorean theorem. So I will need to use this number to be able to find what that x is right there. Again, please make sure to call your hypotenuse C, and then these you could just call A and B. It doesn't matter which one is which. Okay, so when we plug them into our nice Pythagorean theorem, A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. We're going to plug in our numbers. So A, or 63 squared, plus B, or let's call it X squared, is equal to C, or 65 squared. To solve for x squared, we'll just subtract our 63 squared from both sides. So x squared here is equal to, and then we plug it in, 65 squared minus 63 squared, and that gives me 256, which is super because that is a perfect square. If you ask your calculator what the square root of 256 is, it will tell you that that side there is 16. Okay, so this side right here is 16. My opposite is 16. All right, so when we are asked for the hypotenuse, let's do a nice mint greenish. Okay, so when we're asked for the sine of our angle x, sine is just going to be our opposite, which we found the opposite to be 16, over our hypotenuse, which was 65. And that is us done. That's all they're asking for there.